Soy Podcast. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on this. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't meme on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Let's speak on it. Speak on it. You thought we were done? Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Yo, this is your boy Blessed, and this is Speak On It Podcast. I know this is different. You ain't used to me here. It's okay. This is how we do it. Now, we about to start off this segment with the dollar segment. If you understand that, that's bar. That means single segment. We on our part 2 relationship series, and I can't wait to introduce what we have right now. I'm going to start to the right, because ladies first. My homie, Leah.
Hi. Thank you for having me. Hello.
And on to the next, big sis.
LaShondria, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. And y'all already know we had him on before, and he's not a a guest. We call this man our family. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's
Dev, man. What's going on, y'all?
And of course, there's Smoke Bomb, because you see my boy, he disappears and reappears. Ninja Mark on the scene. Let him know what you at.
Where they at? I don't know.
That's good. All right, we're not rude here. We love to know how you doing. Honestly, we really like to know. We're not being cliche about this. So we're gonna start to our right, move on to the left, see how y'all weeks been, and just kind of move forward from there. So Leah, how your days been?
It's been pretty cool. I don't think I've done anything eventful. This is probably the first weekend I haven't been like outside in quite some time. So I slept a lot. I did a lot of sleeping. It was fantastic.
I wish. I'm so jealous.
Yes, it was great. You should be. I had a good time.
Big sis, how was your week?
Ooh, besides the DMV, if you ever plan on going to the DMV, just get there early because the lines are not playing. Besides that, everything's good. My baby girl's with her godmom, so I got a night to myself, so that's good too.
Can I pass my kids over? Can I pass my kids over? But again, Dev, how you doing, big bro? Been a minute.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm here. Happy to be back again.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Preparing. I hit Disney World in a couple of days, so my first time. Never been there.
Nice.
So yeah, my first vacation in I don't know how many years. I want to say 8-9 years. If that. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, you've been working,
man. Yeah, man. You know how it is, man. You know how it is.
I respect the hustle.
You need more respect.
Ninja, man, come on, where you been at?
She got me excited for a little bit. I thought she was gonna say she work at the DMV. I'm
Why am I trying to get the plug?
I'm like, I hate waiting in this line. Oh my god! But as usual, hot in Florida. For me, I sweat too much, so it's been a miserable week. But nah, in all seriousness, I've been good. Things been, not perfect. There's ups and downs, but your boy's doing good, man. Working on my financial stability, trying to be even more stable and whatnot. Because without that, you're limited to some extent what you can do in life. So that's my goal right now.
Dope. Your boy's been blessed. Key to the name. I just told Leah, I just spent $2,000. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. We thought we were gonna spend $5,000. That was a dream. I woke up, but thank God your boy worked hard. Thank God he gave me a job to work that hard. So that's what's up. Family good. The kids good. I love them both. And we're gonna move on from here. So y'all saw part 1. Y'all love it. We already claimed them to come back. That's crazy. Never done that before. This is part 2, single segment. Let's hear about it from both sides. So lately, I've been married. I've been out of the game for a long time. But I've seen how things been shifting, and I've been trying to see what's going on out there. What's going on? So I want to know. First thing that I noticed, the online dating was prominent. Is that still prominent now? Ooh, everybody puzzled. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess that's a no. I don't know.
Yes, it is very much so. not for myself as of yet. I'm thinking about it. But I have a couple friends that have been successful with online dating.
What?
So everybody that I know is like, go online is it.
They preaching that.
So yeah.
Oh,
So for them, it's working.
what? That's different.
I did it for maybe like a month, and it was I just felt like I was bombarded with men. So then it was just like, this isn't working. And then I wasn't really getting my type. I only want to date black men. So I was getting people from everywhere else. I was like, sorry, daddy, this isn't gonna work. And I did meet one guy, ironically enough, that we are still friends now. We've gone on a few dates. So I mean, technically that's worked. I'm a project manager and he's also a project manager. So it was interesting to find somebody in my field, but I deleted that app a long time ago, so that's kind of just it. But technically, I did meet somebody on there, if I'm being fair. So maybe it is effective for some people.
Hey, that's what's up. I take honesty. How y'all boys feel? Like, y'all feel like online dating was prominent? Did y'all even like online dating? What is that?
Me personally, I was never a fan of it. I never cared about because you can look a certain way online and then you see him in person and it's like two completely different. Like,
not the Okie.
I'm not with that. Have I used it before? Yeah. Like if I'm in, like I travel a lot. So for example, when I was in Ohio about 2 years ago, I used it, jumped on the app, created a profile. Let me see who in the area. You know what I'm saying? And but other than that, no, I never took it serious.
Never took it serious. I respect that. I respect. What you say, Ninja?
Hey man, which app did you use? Harmony and Play.
I was on Hinge.
Hinge. Christian Mingle. What was it? Oh my God, there ain't no Christian on that.
No.
There ain't no Christian on that, man. Like, hey man, I'm such a face-to-face person. I don't believe in like he said, you don't really know that person until you met him or her face to face, and a lot of times we can pretend to be someone that we're not behind that computer. You know what I mean? Yeah. So is it prominent? Yeah, to some extent. And I feel like most of the people that go on there, they don't really go in there to find something serious. They go to find someone, like you said, he's in that area. It's like, let me check out who I can mess with, and then just get out. You feel me? So if you're on there looking for something serious, I'm not saying you're not gonna find something serious, but be willing to deal with the consequences. Like whatever you find, you can't get mad. Just know that that's part of the game. So have I used it? No. Have I glimpsed at it? Yes, I have.
I like the conversation. It's so sweet. Y'all know me. I like messy. So let's get ugly. So we're now in this single segment. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? What is it? What is the friction that's not causing the things to gel? What is it? Male? Is it women? Is it mindset? Is it financial? Is it physical? Is it spiritual? Tell me. Throw it all in there. Let's vomit.
Oh,
it's people.
It's people.
All of those mixed in. It's just people. Different personalities, different perspectives. How people grew up and how they seen relationships, culture, especially culture is a big one as well. So it's people, all in all.
Do y'all agree?
It's people.
It's people.
Well, I think it depends on where you are. I'm single by choice, so it's not even a situation where, it's not that I can't find a boyfriend. They're there. They're there, but I think. What I think a lot of people don't do when they're single is figure out what's wrong with them, right? Everyone automatically assumes it's the other person. So if anything, I'm probably too far to the other side where I always blame myself for whatever it is first in any relationship. But I think self-assessing is really important. So being someone who I've been in very long relationships. I was with my daughter's father for like 7 years. And then the ex before that, I was with him for like 5. I'm always somebody's girlfriend. This is probably this is the longest I've been single since I've been alive, you know? So it's like, I do feel like there's a lot of things I have to get over, a lot of little heartbreaks I need to work out. I don't think it's fair to necessarily put all that pressure on another man to fix all the stuff somebody else did to me. So I think that's something that I'm doing. I just don't feel like dealing with men right now. But I'm trying to help y'all. I know it looks good, but it's not the time. It's not the time. I don't want to be with you right now. So that's why I'm single.
For a quick joke, she says she's everybody's boyfriend. I'm like, who daydreamed that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so if I were like, yeah, she's my girlfriend, come up in real life. No, I don't know her.
It's crazy.
Mark, you like to use this word, and I want to say, is that an exception right there? Is she a rarity?
Yes. Honestly, I'd say for men and women. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things going on where I'm gonna touch on a few things.
So yeah, let's go for it.
First, I applaud you, man.
Thanks.
You don't find that often seeing a woman admitting the flaw and they needs to work on things. Because if there is anything that's hard for women to do, is to point to themselves. Most of guys, we have a hard time doing it too, but a lot of time, man, I messed up, man. Yeah, I know. All right, whatever. And we can take the, take responsibility without feeling like getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I applaud that. Obviously we're not gonna agree on everything, but this right here,
This is one.
This is
Okay.
huge.
Cool.
This is
cool.
huge.
Cool,
This is
cool.
huge. And yes, it's an exception. And one thing I hate is seeing women or men going from one relationship to the other and
Just
without
hopping.
taking the time to get healed. Like,
Yeah.
man, take your time. And then guess what? Hey man, she was with Gib, who know John, and now next thing you know, she's expecting you to be like Dev, Gib, John, but I'm Mark. I can't give you all these things. Yeah, whatever. And then now she get confused. Instead of taking the time to get to know, okay, I should have done this better. I should have worked on myself. Now she's confused. She's looking for things that don't really exist, or things that maybe there's too much expectation. Now she has too much expectation. She's expecting me to be like, oh man, he was very fun. I want you to be just as fun. Oh man, he was good and bad. I want you to be just as good, which is good.
Sirski.
Man, listen, he was hood but protective at the same time. I want you to be just like that, but be nice at the same time. Like then it's like, yo, you can't be going through the motion in life, because then it's gonna catch up to you eventually. And that's what happened. That's why a lot of people are staying single now, because the eyes they blinded. They have false expectation, false hope, and then now social media is telling you can have whatever you want.
What makes it false expectation, false hope?
False expectation is I say you have to first do self-assessment.
Right.
You can't go to a job interview and say, hey man, go apply to a nursing job, but you didn't go to school.
Not right.
You didn't go to school for
Agreed.
nursing. You
That's
feel me?
Yeah.
That's Jim.
All right?
good metaphor.
That's what happens a lot of time, bro. I want this different type of man. All right, work on yourself, because that person you're looking for, because you want him to be faithful, loyal, trustworthy, no baggage, none of that. You think he's gonna take you with all those baggage you have? No, he's not. So that's what I'm saying. It's false expectation. You know what I mean? You have to work on yourself first. Self-assessment is so huge.
It's
and that's why I'm
important.
like, I applaud you. If everyone, men and women, would take the time and do that, man, I'm telling you, we wouldn't have this gender war.
The
going
world,
right
the
now.
world would be a better place.
Yeah, it'll be a better place. So
I think
that's
so.
what I have to say so far.
Ooh,
Yeah, cool,
Mark
cool.
being nice, bro. Like, take the mask off, Mark, man. Like, ninja over, bro. I need the nastiness, but Dev, you kind of quiet. Oh my gosh.
No, I was it's like a breath of fresh air hearing her say that.
Yeah, for
I
real.
was not expecting that. Like,
Oh man.
nowadays, like having a lot of people be accountable of their actions and having self-awareness, like you said, is rare nowadays, especially
It's
in the dating
very
world,
rare.
man. So I was just shocked to hear her say that. I was listening to
Yeah.
I'm taking it all in, because it's not very it doesn't happen very often. I say honest, it doesn't happen very often when you hear someone say something like that, man. So I was just taking it all in. We definitely need more women like you.
I respect that. So I see how it's going. I'm gonna channel my maestro. Blessed will be sitting down. And I will channel my peace and my calmness on this one. But overall, so with that being a rarity, and that was actually a norm for me, in that aspect. And you said something like a man wouldn't take a woman with a lot of baggage. I think that's not true. And this is not no shot to any woman, but I feel like if a man know he can handle the baggage, though, there's a difference in that aspect. And what I mean by that, because once you understand, okay, this woman got some kind of trauma, this woman got some kind of level of insecurities, and that relationship with bad. You may not know the relationship, as Micah said. You might not want to know about the past. You might do, but you kind of peep game like, yeah, cat before me really messed this up or whatever. But you understand that, like, maybe my love can endure this baggage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Christian, so my belief in it, love covers all sins. So if I know what I'm getting into, I will endure that, because I understand the fact that I'm probably in the position to actually handle the situation. And I say that because my wife, I don't think a lot of men could handle her. She's a rarity. So God has blessed me to that one in that case. So, and she had to handle my baggage, trust me. So she'll tell you he's a jerk, but I love him. So, so I would definitely say, that's one thing I'm with that. Now I want to bring this up. So there's a percentage I did get into, Mark. I know I said I didn't get into stats, but I did. I just wanted to shake you up a little bit. So we know it pointed out like 38% of the black male are single. And that's a high percentage, because if you think of us as a black in America, you know what I mean? Whoo!
What kind of single are we talking about? Because I know a lot of men that are single and they're not single. They're in relationships.
I ain't going that deep, Mark.
Is this accurate, or are we, what kind of single are we talking about?
Mark, she's trying to suck us down the deep end.
She's like, tear up your report. Like, oh wow. I went.
You know a lot of men. She said that's
Too many.
I went single. Hopefully they were just honest with it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Because it has stats for like single fathers, single, that.
Okay.
But I went single, no kids, no
nobody.
Cool.
It's just single.
All right.
With that being the case, I'm literally in the middle of good group of women, good group of men. So what would you say in that aspect of that? Why we're missing? In a sense,
Do you have a set of how many women are single, or you just have the
stats
men?
of women was 48%. It was really high, and that went back to, and I know we didn't like his comment, but it went back to what Gio said. It's a lot more good women more than men. And that's another stat.
I'm gonna farm
yeah.
Right now
And that stat, I'm saying they're single, and I'm calling them all good. Okay,
That's fair.
because I don't know their issues or anything. I'm gonna start it right there. That's the clean state I'm starting. You can put on the dirt as you go on. But with that case being, it's a 10% difference. All right, but we're still not hitching. And I like your point. You made that decision.
Right.
All right. Let's say she's 0.04289 that did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for the other, what is that reasoning we're missing? Like we're right around the table right now. You have online dating. You have other thing I hear, you go to a club and you meet somebody. You go to these things and all the, there's so much events is happening. Why can't we plow through the mess that we talked about in the last segment? Right. What is it that we're not reaching the cream of the crops, basically?
Right.
If that makes sense.
I would say that from my group, and even for me, independence. A lot of women, especially black women, like that independence. And sorry to say, I might be touching a nerve.
Say it.
But most black men, or some black men in the single percentage that you're talking about, don't really like that. They don't want to attach themselves to that, or they can't handle that. If you have somebody, a black woman who's up on her game, she's not playing any BS, she knows what she wants, and if you can't match that or top it, then there's no need in her manifest.
And you made a comment too, just about, that's why I asked you, what did you mean about expectations or whatever? Anything that I'm expecting from a man, I can provide.
Exactly.
So in that case, I am difficult to deal with, right? With my career, I own my home, I have a master's degree. I'm not just your regular smuggler girl off the street. So in that case, I'm not going to pick up a regular smuggler guy off the street. And I found that I've dated, I usually make more money than the guys I date, which is also a turnoff. I don't like that. But at the same time, I do find all the other things about this fella, I guess, to make this relationship work, since I've obviously been in them. And it seems like it does always end up being a situation that they probably can't handle it, or I can't handle it. I don't personally like feeling like I'm taking care of a dude, so that turns me off. So in that situation, I do think women or men, whatever it is that you want, I think by all means, you should want that. I don't think that's expecting too much or whatever. I just think you need to find somebody that can accommodate that. I haven't been wooed, if you will, to change my stance on wanting to stay single. I know too many single men that aren't really single. Like, honestly, that makes me not want to deal with it.
That's true.
It makes me not want to deal with it. I literally hear another story every day. So it's like, damn, girl, I'm going to just chill. Yeah, because I can't. So that's, I think the independence, at least on my standpoint, I don't think, I haven't met many men that match up. And that's a turnoff for me automatically. We have the same amount of time in the day. I'm not super gifted with anything special. I just worked my ass off. I expect the same from whoever I'm with, and I haven't found that yet. So this is why I'm pretty damn single.
I feel you, Mark, but I want to pull this from Dev. I want him to come out.
I want to just real quick before I forget.
No, I'm with you. I'm so with you. But this, I'm telling you, as she was talking,
Don't let him forget.
that.
I hate when I forget. I hate when I forget it.
Oh, you gonna forget it?
He said he might forget.
No, if you gonna forget it, go.
I don't know if I'm gonna forget it.
Oh no, bro, take it. Go. Take the table. I can't even risk that, bro. Take the table.
So what I was gonna say is,
okay.
I'm gonna make it quick. You can have your standard. Your standard is your standard. Can nobody tell you what to? That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you said something. A man don't care how much money you make. A man's not gonna be like, oh, she's making too much money. I don't want her. Oh my gosh.
I know men that feel that way. You don't feel that way.
Let me tell you why a man might feel that way. If the man feels that your actions, the way your attitude and certain things about you is coming off as in, I don't need you. A man don't want to feel like you don't need him. Just like you want to be wanted, a man wants to feel the same way too.
Wanting and needs are two different things. So you just said a man doesn't want to feel like you don't need him, but wanting him is different than needing him. So you got to pick which one you mean.
So I'm saying a lot of time, black man, especially, it's too often than not where, obviously that's why they say teach men to make sure you can provide for yourself and your family. Because then, as soon as the woman, it's in the DNA, it's in the nature to feel like, yo, I want to, someone that can provide, even if she has their own money. And a lot of time, that masculinity start showing as soon as she start making more. You start saying, get off of me. And then a lot of time they don't want to compromise. They feel like, man, your voice I don't want to hear your voice right now at this time. That's valuable to me because, like you said, you can't provide anything you want. Anything you want from a man, you can do it for yourself. So now this is where the problem might be now, because then a man might be like, bro,
where do you fit
in?
True.
Like, where do I fit in this relationship? Because at this point in time, she don't really need me. And then that might intimidate. The man is not gonna be intimidated by that, but it's how you, it's your
the aura, the ooze,
all of that. And it's how you handle the situation. Because trust me, a man is not gonna be have any problem with you making more money than him.
Hold that thought.
It's when that money makes you act different toward him. Then that's when it's a problem.
I mean,
so much thoughts to behold.
I had too much to say. I'm gonna stop that.
No. I need you to answer this real quick though, because she did ask that first question: want or need? What was it?
A man wants to feel like he's wanted.
He's wanted.
Yes.
So wanted is more important than need. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I got you.
Needs is important, but I said want. I would say want. I would say want. I would say want.
Want? Okay.
Go ahead.
You done?
Yeah.
Let him go. No, let him go. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like putting want and need on human beings, man. We don't need. Only thing we need is food, water, and
shelter.
With the natural.
Come on, man.
And you can need God. I don't need no woman. I don't need or man or whatever you're interested in. I don't need somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I do this by myself. I've been doing this by myself. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I never really cared about what a girl quote unquote brings to the table. She has like an associate's, bachelor's, master. I have a master's already, so I don't really care if you have a master's, PhD, or whatever. I honestly don't care. Are you going to be here to, you know what I'm saying, rub my back after how long day? You're going to be my piece? You're going to
right.
Like if I say, all right, man, chill out. We can't really talk about this right now because I'm tired. Are you going to be one of those girls that, I'm going to Nah, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to do that. Me personally, what I see a lot of the times, and this is also in my family, but in girls I date too, they believe that whatever amount of money they're making or whatever degrees that they have is something that's going to be make them quote unquote, I guess, better in a relationship, but it's not. Me personally, I can date a girl that just graduated high school and respect her just as much as someone that has a PhD. I personally don't care about that. Are you gonna be able to be my piece at the end of the day after I've been out here fighting whatever? Like that's what I really care about for me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak for the other guy. I know he's kind of said it. You kind of said it. You kind of touched on it, but but the one thing I think that's separate. I don't need anybody. I don't need no, man.
So want is more important. Need means nothing.
Want. Yeah. He doesn't think need is a thing. Yeah, need isn't a thing to him.
I can be with you for 10, 15, 20 years, and then we break up. I mean, you see what happened with Dr. Dre? He was with his wife for 24 years. Like, you think
he paying for it too.
You think he needs him or her? No, he's like, you're gonna live regardless. What I need is food, water, shelter, again, if you believe in God,
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it. I don't need anybody.
But what
like
you
if
want
you're,
is peace.
what I want is peace. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's
Okay.
it.
I
If you can
respect-
provide peace to me, then that's it.
Y'all heard it here first, ladies. If you bring him peace,
That's
you
it.
might be his.
That's
Okay.
that's all I
He might
need.
be his.
That's all I need.
So I like that. And you did you lose it?
No.
Okay.
Well, do you have any children?
No.
Okay. So when a guy meets me, you don't just meet me. I have a child. I'm a mother, right? So I think that's a dynamic that a lot of men, and maybe women too, I can't speak on that part, but at least with men see me and it's like, oh, it's so, let's talk. You're not just picking me up. I'm someone's mom, right? So what I've noticed when I do date men that aren't as equally yoked with me is that problems come along with that, right? So this is after years of giving, like you said, you could date somebody fresh out of high school. That doesn't work with me. You don't, like, literally, we can't even have the same conversation half the time, right? And so this is after years of trying this to no avail. Hence, I'm single as hell. So what I've been told by Micah's my best friend. Shout out to Mike. So what Micah's told me on multiple occasions, because I'm very good to just fall for personality or something like that. And she's telling me you have to stop doing that, because then you get into situations where you do have to provide more than the guy does. And again, I'm a mother, right? So it's like, me giving my last to my man is never going to happen. My last goes to my kid. And low key, my last goes to me because I need to be okay to take care of my kid. Facts. So there's an entirely different dynamic when you think about it that way. I can't just hang out for fun. I'm only here now because my kid is taken care of somewhere. So you know what I'm saying? It's like there's a different dynamic when you do have children. And for me, my master's degree and owning my home, I bust my ass to do that. I didn't do all that to be like everybody else. I did all that to stand out from other people. That's the point of going to school. So they got to pay me this so I can take care of this. So I get what you mean and I respect that. And I used to be that. I'm just not that anymore because I've seen where that's gotten me. It ain't got me too far. So this is why I've kind of leaned off of it. And I think with need and want, just to touch on that, I agree. I used to always say that too. Like, I don't need a man for anything, but I don't like that dynamic because I don't like the notion of saying I don't need my partner. Like, this is the man I love, whoever he is. I want him to feel needed. I want him to feel wanted, and to some extent I do need him. I do need him for emotional comfort or whatever it is this man provides that I find. So I do think needing your partner is fine. Yes, essentially, you don't need blah, 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 but I like feeling like I need my partner. And I think it's just a healthy balance of being able to need it and knowing that it's not a crutch or not being solely dependent on it. But I think there's nothing wrong with needing your partner because that's what they're there for, I think there's nothing wrong with that. And to be fair, I used to be team, I don't need a man for anything. I want you around. But to me, I also feel like that was a slap in the face to the man that I was with, because I want him to feel like he needs me around. There's a million me's everywhere. Right? Everybody got a master's degree. There's 2 of us in here already. Everybody, everyone, there's always going to be someone prettier. There's always going to be someone taller, shorter, thicker, skinnier, whatever. But it's me. Something about me is what he needs. And so this is where I like the need. I like the need notion. Can't wait to need somebody. I don't need you right now. But I find him. Can't wait to need him. Because, I like that. I like that idea.
But everyone's explaining their needs and wants. So big sis, let me know. Is it need? Is it want?
For me, I believe it's an equal thing. Yes, I need you and I want you. Like, okay, you've been with somebody for so long. I wanted this for so long. We break up, but like you said, a crutch thing. I don't want to break up. I need this person. This has become my life. He's became my life. Like my daughter. I need my daughter.
Yeah.
I can't see anything without her, So if I'm in this relationship with a guy, I want to be able to need you in that manner. I want to be able to need to lean on you emotionally, spiritually, financially. Stability. Gotcha. I just need the stability. For me, I need stability in everything. So with that, once we can have all the wants in the world. I want to be with you in every way that I can. But I also want to need you in every way that I can, and vice versa. I want him to need me.
I like that. This is not a hotline. This is Speak On It podcast. But you guys, I like what y'all two said, and it matches up. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to mix it up, okay? This is just speak. But it's just how you said the peace thing and how she said she just needs and wants because that life thing. I think needs and want is important because I know I can't find my keys without my wife. So I need my wife.
adorable.
You know what I'm saying?
That is
I don't
so
even
cute.
look, bro. I just say, baby, where my keys? And she said, back pocket. I said, thank you. So it's like that. But I want to put this scenario. You on a date, first time ever. What is it that went wrong?
I'm about to say it.
Just in general, because like you're
went wrong?
the date didn't continue for a reason. So what went wrong?
like a second date.
No, this is the very first date. You didn't even get to second date. Something went wrong.
So
You guys,
we just walk out or something?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, I need a scenario. What happened?
What went wrong? That's what I'm telling
Okay,
you.
how about this?
You on a date. You guys been on dates before. Everyone
Okay.
been on a date?
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So everybody been on a date. You can choose whatever restaurant in your mind. You can even remember your first date ever, right? You guys are no longer together, whatever. But whatever the reason was, what was the thing that went wrong on date one? What is the common thread in date one that's continuously keep going wrong that caused you guys to not go forward with that same person? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it? Date number one, I'm not with that person no more.
Is it the first date though?
I'm gonna give you first date because I mean I've done it before. I
Micah has. She's told me many stories. She just walked out on a date one time. She was just like,
literally paid for the meal. They walked away.
yeah,
And said,
Micah's
honey,
like, this isn't gonna work.
So, what is the common
How
thing?
about this?
I know you was a peace thing, but just overall, like you just gauge the person. You like this ain't working out already. You forced
date.
Yeah, because wouldn't it would have to be just like blatantly crazy for you to just nip it on the first date, right? Like it would have to be
So y'all
very,
okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull back the answer because I'm
I
very
got an example.
okay.
All right, so I took this chick out on a date, but I want to say like a year or 2 years ago, right? And everything was going. I can't remember where we went, bro. We went somewhere. Everything was going good, and so she we ended the date, and I was paying for it, and so she's like, "Oh, I want to get something for my kids." And I'm like,
Ooh.
yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's what
I'm like,
looking
all
for.
right. So I'm like, I'm still gonna pay for our food, and I guess you pay for your food. And she got offended by that.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not here to pay for your kids. Number one, number two, this is just the first date. I don't even know you like that.
I don't
Like,
know
we
your
just
kids.
We just trying to see what's up. And so she got offended by that. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely not going to date too. I already know what time it is, man. Because I'm not like you're not going to get. First of all, you're not going to get mad because she got offended. Like she got really upset. And it was just the fact that you assumed that I was going to do it. You didn't even say, hey, do you mind if I get something for my daughter, my son, or whoever? I thought about it. All right, cool. Maybe yes, maybe no, or whatever. But the fact that okay, let me get something for my kids too. I'm like, bro, like, first of all, I'm paying for this. At least treat me with respect and say, hey, yo, listen, this is your money. I'm
That's
here.
so weird.
You know, yeah. Like, and she got offended, like, really upset. Like, oh, what you mean? I'm like, bro, I only speak one language, so I know I said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But so I guess that's kind of
That's a great example.
That.
Yeah, that's a great
I guess,
example.
yeah.
So I respect that. So what I saw was you had no problem paying for the date. You had no problem.
I had no problem paying for the kids, period. But it was just the fact that
How
you
she
assumed-
approached.
Yeah. It was just like, all right, cool.
Okay. So that's a falter thing.
That's very
just,
weird.
That's a no game. I get it. Scenario, situation.
I don't have a scenario, but there's a few things that would definitely make me think twice. One, it might be weird. Let's say we're at a restaurant and the way you talk to the server. Person up there, like,
Ninja, where the
Yeah.
slow screen came from?
That's
I like
a good
that.
one. That's a good one.
What? No. I need you to emphasize. Why is that? Why?
like, cause you gotta understand when that person meets you, they want to pretend to be the best self. Obviously, we all do it, right? And if that person can treat someone she does not know, that's helping you, making your food, try to give you the best service as possible, and you treating that person that way, trust me, you next in line. You next in line, and any moment your time will come. True person's color will come out. That's the first thing I can think of. So
That boy with the ninjutsu. Let's go.
That's a good. That's
I
very
like
good.
that. Okay.
I can piggyback on that.
Oh,
'Cause I'm big on that.
You big on that. Okay.
It's just being like mannerable and respectful
Yeah.
to people. That's just simple things. It doesn't take a lot to do. You go to somebody's, hey, how's your day? It's good, thank you. What would you like to eat? Bam, you go from there. You can never know what somebody else is going through. So just being pleasant is just, for me, that's a big it's a turn on for me. I like pleasant. I don't like mess. So be pleasant. I can feedback on that.
Okay, mannerism, just the approach.
Yes.
You don't mind paying, just the approach of it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is paying a thing? Is that what you're trying to get to?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh,
I'm
I
trying to literally.
I got one more.
Yeah, you said a few. So
I got one more.
You got one more?
Yeah.
Go ahead, drop it.
He said a few.
I'm sorry, you guys. A lot of times, a man will see a beautiful woman, bro. They probably call the homeboys, yo, where should I take her? I'm trying to impress her. I'm trying to get her. You feel me? We've been talking and I'm getting to know her. You feel
Y'all
me?
do that? That's adorable.
Sometimes. It depends.
Okay.
If we feel
Yeah,
If you feel it's worth it, you'll ask.
Right. We
All
go
right,
to
cool.
a nice restaurant, obviously. We're trying to do the right
Trying to woo. You're trying to woo.
Woo, obviously. And then you get there, and I'm sorry, you can order, like, we ordering. And
Come on, Mark. I need it. Say it. Spit it out.
Yeah, this is not being cheap with it, but you order all the expensive stuff. You're going mayhem. Like, no, let me tell you. No, hold on. It's okay to do it. But if I see that you can tell when the person has the intent to kind of like, yo, they
get one over on you.
Get one up on you, then I don't mind you ordering whatever you want because I took you there. But I feel like sometimes you can tell that, I'm going to just get that free meal and take it and hurry up and go. That's what I'm saying. Like that person, you can kind of tell usually, hey man, like if I'm saying that because for me, if I go on a date, if let's say someone took a woman to say, hey, let's go out and eat. She take me out. I'm not gonna go and get all the. I'm gonna be like, yo, let me get the basic. That's kind of like the basic and just kind of like keep it moving. Because even I can't tell you trying to be nice. I'm not gonna take advantage of you. I feel like a lot of times people take advantage of. That's why I would be careful of. So I'm not saying you cannot order things because the guy took you there, but
respect.
It's about like, hey, pick and choose. Don't go overboard with it. You know what I mean? I would look into that. I would be like,
I've had this conversation so many times with Micah, ironically, because I just start going on dates like this here, y'all. I told y'all I've been basically in lockdown my whole life, right? So the issue is, me personally, I take myself out to eat all the time. Like I went out to eat yesterday, right? And I do it all the time. And easily by myself, my tab is like $60, $70 by myself, right? Easily. So and it's not even like a crazy expensive place, but if you go get a steak and a drink, that's automatically about $40, $50 right there at Fridays. You know what I'm saying? So it's for me, it's like I used to go to Micah about this, like, oh my gosh, what if I go on a date with a guy and I order this and he just feels like I'm trying to milk the cow, if you will. And my thing is like, I do this with myself all the time. I take myself out to eat like this all the time. And then the thing is, I guess you're saying you can tell. So I wouldn't know, but I believe you. You can tell when somebody's just doing the most. If I get the steak with the lobster tail and the shrimp and the caviar and whatever. But who's to say this is not what I get when I go out by myself? Who's to say this is not what I usually eat anyway? And I just expect you to be able to pay for this because you took me out. Who's to say that's not what I do?
It's about having that courtesy. Hey, I don't know. Like you don't automatically assume that. All right. Well, if I'm taking you there, you're gonna assume that.
Right. I'm not gonna assume you can afford this.
I get that. But you also always gotta be aware of that. Hey, maybe he's doing that just because he wants to impress me. Because a lot of times, believe it or not, if you take a girl to McDonald's, like
Mark, love the MPs.
I mean, come on now.
I love McDonald's.
You know what I mean? Why do you think happen? You might not get a second. You might get blocked. You might get made fun of. Like, yo, maybe that's all. But like a lot of time we do the best we can. It's a courtesy thing. You gotta take it as a courtesy thing. Yes, you're used to it, but like, all right, I would normally get this, but let me see if it's on the second date. First date, I would say don't go crazy. Second, third date, then all right. First date, you should be mindful,
quick,
I would say.
Real quick, I just want to know the go crazy part, like the ordering part.
No,
like picking crazy, like
let's say for yourself, it's like $200 for yourself.
Wait, hold on. You mean go crazy ordering or date wise? Go crazy ordering or date wise?
Like the like I said, the amount, how much you racked up.
Because you said the first date MD.
Like I'm saying on the first date, like let's say he's taking you to all those fancy places, first date, second, third. At this point, shoot, it's yours.
Right out.
Okay.
We have a friend. She went on a date with a guy. I don't know what the restaurant was, but she got a glass of wine and whatever her meal was. When she was ordering her second glass of wine, this guy literally says to her, "You're ordering another glass of wine?" I literally would have paid for everything and left, and I would never talk to him again. Why? He embarrassed her on the strength of you're ordering another glass of wine. Why did you bring me here? 2 glasses of wine. It's stressing you out. And so then I feel like you need to, again, I'm not very particular. Like, I like Friday. I just went to Fridays 2 days ago with my homegirl. I love Fridays. And to me, Fridays isn't uberly expensive. I went to Morton's one time by myself. Very expensive. Very ghetto. Don't recommend it. Like, wow.
Expensive and ghetto.
The price makes it ghetto. It's very expensive. Yeah.
The price makes it ghetto.
Yeah, the price makes it ghetto. But I mean, to me, I feel like this is, because I would assume when guys ask on dates, they either ask a woman what she likes or they pick a place that they particularly like. If she says, you know, where you're going to take me, he picks a place. So I think you got to really kind of gauge that. And I would also hope you know the woman that you're taking out enough to an extent to just see what she may be expecting. You met this girl on IG and every picture is a Louis Vuitton bag, a Chanel purse, Neiman Marcus. She's in Bali. I know you don't, sis might rack up a tab because sis is used to this. Yeah. So I think that's the thing too. It's like, how much did you actually look into the woman that you're taking out? And then for me, I've taken a man out on a date before and I didn't give him a budget or look at him weird. If anything, I was like, oh, more than another round, you want one? Like, because I'm taking you out. To me, please don't take me out and put me on a budget. You're going to piss me off. Like, that's what I'm saying. I would never do that. If I'm inviting you out, whatever we're doing, we're doing. Like, this is just what it is. You budget that off if you're going to do that.
He's being quiet.
I'm taking it in.
By the way, it's not about budget.
I get what I get what you mean. It's just my thing is, how do you know? You know what I'm saying? How do you know that this isn't normal for this person, guy or girl, either way? And this is you assuming again. And then I get what you mean. It's out of courtesy, but I kind of live by, you got to be able to treat me as good as I treat myself. So if I go out and I can afford this, I would do the same for you. It's okay for me, you know?
Gotcha. I'm gonna end up part 1 with these 2 questions right here because we about to go into part 2 soon. But I need to ask this question because I'm understanding you a person. Like, you really look at the heart of a person. Based on just how you say you see the intent, you see how the person spoke to someone. So it's like you're very character-wise. Like if that character doesn't line up, you already out the door with this. I respect that 100%. And I wanted to ask on that. You did say assuming, but can it be a certain level of discernment that he does have for that aspect? Like, you know, there's somebody who freely and floaty does things. You're like, okay, that's how they are. But then you can tell who forces it, who's malicious with it or whatever. It could be.
I agree. There's a level of discernment thing that I've been around, and I've being the fact that I have a good heart, right?
Yeah,
I love helping out.
You can get taken advantage of easily,
and then you kind of learn over time. All right, okay, it's a pattern. It's a pattern. You see how people act, and being that, you know, like I said, discernment. I something I grew up with. I'll be telling my friend all the time. You know, especially my stool is not here right now. I'll be telling him things that's gonna happen. I'll be like, bro, didn't I tell you this is gonna happen 2 months ago? And he's like, like, bro, I'm sorry, but this is just something about you can tell. Sometimes.
You can tell,
you can just tell, and not everybody can, but thank God it's something I have.
Now this is something really new for me, and I want to leave off with this question. We will be back for part 2. You said research the woman. Like, I ain't never done that in my life. Like, I literally. That sounds stalkerish to me. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, okay, I get it. Instagram now does allow you, if the person page not
if
private,
they have a page.
yeah,
some people don't.
Yeah. So I want to ask, how would y'all research a woman if y'all do or whatever? Before I got you.
Okay, go.
And then once they answer, I want y'all to kind of let us know, for especially the viewers, how would you like to be researched? Like, what kind of ways or whatever that's like a okay in a sense. That way they know, okay, so when I go on a date, this is how I could probably approach this research thing or whatever. Because that's really new for me. I've never heard that in my life. I feel like I find out as I go, you know, type situation. So, fellas, how would you research a woman? Let's say you're limited on the connection. You probably got one friend who's connected with them.
One
And,
mutual friend.
Like literally that one mutual friend, but it's not even that strong mutual friend. It's one of the outskirts friends, you know, one of those who pop in every corner.
They went to high school
Yeah,
together.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
I'm
right.
gonna try to give you some more. Hold on, you got some outskirt. You close with the uncle. Didn't even know that was the uncle, and low key didn't even realize you was following this person the whole time. Bam.
I mean, it's hard for me. I won't be able to get or do research on her. Cause I mean, like I don't know, you kind of too specific with the outskirts.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me take this
Yeah,
specifics
take
out.
that
Let me take it out. We're gonna leave it unfiltered.
All right. So I can't. I won't be able to do research on her until after the first date because I'm not really on social media like that. So I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't DM women like that.
Gotcha.
No, unless I'm doing like my videos or I'm selling oils and stuff like that. But I don't DM like random. That's tacky to me. I
It
can
is
never.
tacky.
I can never understand how and I'm the oldest out of 7. And my sister would tell me, they're like, man, these guys sending deep pics. I'm like, they what? I'm like, bro, is that not sexual harassment? I'm like, all right, cool, say less. But there's guys that do stuff like that. For me personally, to answer your question, I won't be able to do research on her until after the first date, unless I know for a fact that we have mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's kind of tricky because then I'll have to ask that mutual friend, hey, yo, what did y'all smash before? Like why? Like how you know her so good? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tricky, man.
So what if it's a mutual female friend? Because
I
I heard it from a male.
It doesn't making it better, bro.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know if you know
Because you look like
into some interesting things now.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That don't even matter.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it would have to be after the first date. It's hard to say, man.
It's hard because you could just meet somebody at an event and just ask her out, and then in that case, you're still just as kind of clueless.
Okay,
I don't go and say, oh, let me get your Instagram, let me get your Snapchat. I'm barely on social media, so I don't even like when I meet women. Again, I don't do online dating. I don't care. I'm old school, man. If I can't see you in person, then you're not for me.
Okay.
So when I meet women, I ask them for their number or whatever. I don't ask them, let me get your IG, let me get your Snapchat. Like that's tacky. For me, I can't speak for everybody else. For me, I don't do stuff like that. I don't like that.
I respect that.
Yeah, I respect.
I only DM for professional reasons only.
That's
okay,
it.
so I'm not taxi.
That's the only reason.
Go ahead, Ninja. Would you? I mean, if you have, like, what's your approach to the game on this research? Is that new to you? Is that a new thing too, or
it's crazy? Not the word research.
Not the word, of course, but I'm saying that
it's like, all right, research. So we just met, right? Someone that you just met.
Yeah.
See, one thing I don't like when you ask a girl for her number. Oh, can I give you my IG?
Yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
Anyway.
Wait, hold on. You asked for the number?
No, I'm saying you have. I don't know either that.
No.
You ask the girl for the number. Hey, can I get your number real quick? Like, nah.
And then she give you your eye. Oh, okay.
Nah, I just walk away after that.
I'll be like,
wow, that's interesting.
so you can get followers? Like,
yeah, I'm not.
So get views and stuff. A lot of times they want views and that like, So here's the thing with researching. My first encounter with you has to be to the point where I feel like I said, it comes back to discernment. How do you communicate? Like, can you hold a conversation the first time? If I feel like you can't have a conversation in the first 15 minutes, I feel like we're going on a circle. You're not really saying much. You're talking about you're not really saying much. I'm not even gonna go too deep into doing research. Now, if I feel like the first conversation was good, I'm like, I might take my chance. All right, let me see she's on the IG. If I get her name, whatever, full name, whatever. Right. All right, let me search on the IG. That's as far as I would go. Because on the IG, like you said, you can tell a lot about a person.
Because this is the way they're trying to present themselves. Yeah. So you can definitely tell.
It's definitely huge, man. The pictures you post, you feel me? The pictures you post, the people you follow too sometimes. I look at all that too, who you follow, and how often are you on Instagram? Because I said this, man. If you're on Instagram too often, man, I'm a little concerned because it's too much going on social media. Too much temptation, and especially if you look good, there's certain pics you shouldn't be posting. If I see you posting too much revealing stuff, I'm gonna think that you're getting a lot of attention, and a lot of times, trust me, guys are gonna DM you. They don't care if you're in a relationship. If you portraying yourself as someone who's single, you're gonna get.
But you'll see that after though. That's like that's.
No, I'm saying if I get a chance to see, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna go too deep. Like, that's too much work.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna hold on that one. That's a good. Ladies, how would y'all like to be researching this? I don't know. That was new to me.
How would you like to be researching?
I don't know. Like,
I probably just took it out of context,
Oh,
but that's
okay,
just what
okay.
it is today. That's just what it is today. They
My
are
bad.
just taken out of context. But I guess how.
So how would you like the approach? I guess maybe that's the way.
I like the old school method. Come ask me for my number, and I give it to you. And then at the
90s
first date, the second date, that's all researching. We're researching each other. We're getting to know each other. I agree with looking at the social media on guys as well, because the same thing. How men, I'm gonna say you guys, men portray themselves. You see the men with all the money fanning in their hands and whatnot. But it's the same for both ways. But I prefer, for me, old school method.
Old school.
I like
Yes.
that. Okay. That sound like a 90s, 80s baby. Let's go.
So with the research part, I have two homeboys that both kind of gave me the same scenario. They're the ones that told me that this is what they do. They meet a woman, they immediately go see what it is she's doing on there. So it's kind of a thing. And me personally, I'm not very keen on giving my phone number out. A lot of people don't have my phone number. It's just a thing. So yes, you don't have to follow me, but we can write here. Half the time I say no all the time. Most of the time when I'm out, I've been in a relationship with an imaginary man for the past, I don't even know how long. I feel like sometimes it helps just deter guys a little quicker, but I'm not keen on giving my number out all the time. So a lot of people don't have it. So it would be, I'll follow you on Instagram. That's fine. And we'll talk from there. Like, let's start there. It's a very slow burn with me. It's not we meet and we go on a date. It takes a long time. But with the guys I know that say they do look stuff up, their logic is once you meet a girl and you get her IG, and these are people that are, I'm Jamaican, there's a lot of dance hall world people I'm talking about here too, to be fair. So in their thing, that's the first thing they go look at. They go see what she does, maybe who she follows, the type of things she posts, like you said, whatever. They don't usually care about how she dressed, but they definitely know how to approach her or what would be a better approach for this type of woman. So I literally just had this conversation last night, and a friend of mine, he said that a lot of times when you do see women that are, name brand this, name brand that, or whatever, they're actually really nice women. They just probably can't afford these things themselves, but it's intimidating at some point. So sometimes guys see that and automatically just assume she's out of my league, or she's gonna want too much, or she's one of those needy, uppity ones. And they just kind of mark it off from there. But I think I don't know how much research has been done on my behalf, but I'm on social media a lot. I have a podcast, I have a hat company, like I'm on there all the time. And you do see my personality a lot. Like I am the same in person as I am online. So I guess if anything, whatever research guys do, they seem to like it since they still come anyway. But I think I don't mind whatever the approach is. I do think that my character, as far as I can tell, should speak for itself. So men don't usually approach me in an out-of-pocket way, because I don't think whatever they know about me shows that that's a way you can approach me. So I think that's kind of the approach. There's a lot of women that get approached in very vulgar ways, and maybe it's just based on what they feel like they can do. Nothing that I present gives a man the impression he can come at me out of pocket. So luckily, I've never had that happen. So I would like at least that extent. And I'm very big on conversation, like you said. And I can tell in the first couple minutes if this is even worth an IG follow. We might just need to stop it here. Okay, you might not be ready for this.
God. This was good. I love it. We're gonna end it with a twist. We're gonna do a game already off the bat, but this game gonna be different. I'm concluding it right now. I'm taking Maestro role. I'm channeling him right now. We're gonna control this. So this is different. Usually we channel the host, but my partner is a guest right now. So we got to do this thing different. We're going to make it a 2-on-2, women against men. And we're going to see who's going to hold it down. I mean, somebody's going to be speaking. I guess the other team is it because I'm on. Let's roll. All right, with the question. All right. Question number 1. Let me put this because I don't need, oh my gosh, Dev cheating over here. Or my big sister. Y'all kind of close. And if you need me to repeat, I will. Clues, I will only give 1 for my boy. I love you.
One.
All right. So first question.
Oh, tell them they have to stay.
Oh, okay. Yes. I apologize, y'all. Game in the rules, how it works. Your name is the buzzer. You guys are a team. You guys get 2 chances as a team to get it right. That means if she gets it wrong, you're down 1. If you get it wrong, that's 2. You're out. Fellas can take the chance. If no one gets it right, we move on to the next. And sorry, we don't cry over spilled milk over here. Okay. So that's how we do it here. Do everybody understand that fact?
So
Yes.
far.
Okay. The first person to say their name will be the first person to answer. That's how it rolls. And if you feel like, hey, I don't want to take a chance, I want to retract, that's okay. You can retract and take it back. All right? Let's go. Question number 1. What shows do prisoners like to put on?
What show?
What shows do prisoners like to put on? Everyone's like, I've never been to jail. I don't know. I got you. I understand.
And this is like a riddle, I'm guessing.
It's a trivia question. Yes.
Trivia question.
Yeah.
What show?
Mm-hmm. So the word is plural. So what shows?
shows?
Yeah. The word is plural. Do prisoners like to put on?
No, it's like it's a.
So is this like a Jeopardy thing? Or
That's what I'm saying. See, I'm like, what is this? Like Family Feud?
like who is? Like, how do I?
Can I give one attempt? You okay? You okay with me giving one attempt? Bro?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of game show is it? Is it like a Jeopardy?
They want to
This is the second time you're on the show.
Say your
You answered
name.
this.
Just say your name.
So
Right.
you say your name to answer.
So
right?
you guys want to go?
So that
first?
means if the answer popped in your head first,
No.
we don't have buzzers. To get the buzzer, you will say Leah. Okay, that's your buzzer,
Okay.
right?
I'm thinking of an
LaShondria,
actual
or-
TV show.
Yeah, that's-
Okay,
It's not.
but so now the question, hear this clearly. What shows? Simpsons. I'm giving you shows, okay?
Yeah.
Just giving you that thought
Uh-huh.
process. What shows? These are people who are locked up. They've done something wrong. They are in prison or falsely incarcerated. Are in prison. They would like to watch TV during a break time. What
Mark.
shows, plural, would they be putting on? Okay, Ninja,
What
let's go.
shows? Jesus Christ!
It's that pure part that
Orange
seems
is-
like it's a trick.
Orange is the new black.
That's so good, but it's wrong.
Yeah,
That's
they're wearing
good, though.
orange jumpsuit.
I like
you know,
that,
it's
though.
like-
I like that.
Maybe.
LaShondria,
What's up, sis?
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Law and Order.
That's my wife's favorite show. I watched every season with her, but it ain't it. I'm so
All
sorry.
right.
I'm so sorry. That's a long season.
Jesus
yo.
Christ.
Dev.
We have.
Okay.
You got-
No, go.
This
What
your
is it?
last
It's okay.
shot
Let's look.
on
What do you have?
both
What
of
is it?
y'all.
What do you think? Yeah. Good.
Okay, all right. Did you want to go?
No, it's whoever say their name first. They don't.
Okay.
no curse you
Prison
right
Break.
there. That was good.
What was it you said?
Prison Break.
That's what we
Oh, that. But that's not the answer. I said it was good. That's it. It was good.
Damn. Are we close?
No, y'all off. So this. All right, I'm gonna give you another shot because I never gave a clue. Do y'all want to kill? Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm no one left to
I
answer.
need to.
Okay. It has to deal with the location they're in. Does that help? That's a good clue. Not too much, just enough.
Is that a show like that?
It has to deal.
What kind of show is that?
There's.
With-
It has to do with the location they're in.
The
Give it a
location.
shot.
Is it a name of a TV show? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is it a type? Is it acting? You mean like a type?
I'm
Genre?
Is it a?
Agreed.
tough.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think.
Okay, because how you brought that is tough.
Yeah.
I'm not a TV watcher. I'm a Netflix, so I only stream movies.
Yeah.
And dang, so I wouldn't know if it is actually. So we. Oh. Okay. This has to be open and shut.
Mark.
Darn it.
Right. I'll try that. I'm gonna try
No,
that.
you good. I'm still.
I don't.
trying to
In
figure
my,
it out.
They
I'm
got
guessing-
one
I'm
shot.
guessing.
Y'all still got one. I'm gonna give y'all 2 because I gave him 3. So
Sheesh. Behind bars.
that was good. You kind of getting there though. You literally
I know
just
I'm
stepped
there.
on
I know
the-
I'm there. I
you
know
just
I'm
stepped
really
on the
there.
train.
I'm nowhere near what.
Okay.
I'm like,
I know I'm
I'm
there.
down the
Literally
street.
just got his train ticket, so he's on his way there. But they're done. Y'all got 2 shots.
I'm gonna try
Damn,
LaShondria.
bro. I'm close.
LaShondria got one. Go.
I'm gonna try.
Okay,
Is it
so-
lockdown?
You. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, we already had 3.
Like-
y'all got one more.
What you did was you took his ticket.
Mine was closer. Mine was closer. Mine is
His
closer.
is closer because he bought the ticket. You just took it
I
from
just
him
took
because he
it.
can't use it now. But So
Yeah, we got one more from me.
I know,
And honestly,
I know.
sis, I'm just
I ain't gonna lie, this one.
5.
for real.
Hey.
Just don't come for me. Come for Clutch.
All right, you guys give up. You have one more try. Give it a chance.
Throw something out there.
Do something.
You guys already did my prison break one. That's what I was gonna say. Has to do with where they are, and you said he was in the vicinity when he said behind bars. What? Like, can you think of a name of a show that people? We did Law and Order. I just feel like
This one is. I ain't gonna lie. This one is tough.
we need more
This one-
direction.
I don't even think I would have got it. I
You
ain't gonna
come
lie
on, give
to
me
you.
something. Throw something.
You ever seen that show?
Give it up.
Yeah.
I think it's-
All right,
I don't know.
and this is gonna be different because I'm doing this time, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all both the points because this one was really tough. All right, to be fair, I'm giving y'all both the points. The show is called A Sell Out.
Never.
You know that show?
Have I heard of that show?
You guys know that show?
Ever.
I was honest.
Come on, Clutch.
I told y'all don't come for me. I am the messenger.
I never
All right,
heard
let's
of
move
that.
on. Maestros, give me that look. I love it. On to the next. What question can you never answer yes to?
You can't ever.
What question a person will ask you, you can never answer yes to? My first clue, think of the condition you are in.
Leah. You said, what question can you never answer yes to? Are you dead?
That was so good.
Oh God.
Oh my God. You didn't only bought the ticket, you bought the station. But you still wrong. But you owner of it. You the owner of it. So y'all better
Your guess is good as
y'all better
Go
play
ahead.
with it.
Your guess is better
You
than
literally
Say it again. What's the question? What
question
you can never say?
you can never say yes to? Think about the condition you're in. That, man, I'm about to give you half a point. Like, that's how good that was. That was really good.
I thought I had it. I
Yeah, I
thought
just-
that was it.
Don't give up though.
The condition we're in now, right now.
No. Just think of a condition you would be in.
And my answer is, are you dead? If you can't answer yes to that, because you'd be dead.
Mark.
So it made all the sense to me.
You're in a coma.
Y'all boys driving the same train, boy, but y'all keep missing the stop. Just keep missing it. So again,
I think you guys are missing us.
yeah.
I think you guys are missing
I'm
us.
telling you, y'all close. Y'all close. Okay. Oh, this is too much of a clue. I'm gonna give it, just get the ball rolling. Hustlers always say this: I will only do this when I'm dead.
Mark.
Oh wow.
Good, Mark.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I say, go ahead, man. Go.
No, because you
say
said
it.
your name. You got to say it.
No, we're in the same team.
Yes.
All right. Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
All right.
You can't answer yes while you're sleeping.
Okay,
Yes,
all
that's yes. I had to get that one.
You said your name.
y'all-
I said,
y'all-
I
I
said it. It's a team, so
I'm
just in
no
case
clue.
before they say it.
But y'all was close. I like the dead part.
Dead.
though. That was coma too.
Thanks.
Coma
That was
too.
good.
I
Like-
think Coma is sleeping.
Like,
yeah, it's kind of
yeah, you know, like,
Technically,
Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
Now, if
Technically.
you my wife, she gonna wake up and answer. She like, ugh, I feel sorry for those. Okay, question number 3. What has to be broken before you can use it?
Mark. Egg.
Mark,
Oh, what am I saying?
What is it?
Egg.
God.
I'm gonna scrap that one, bro.
Oh, you can't scratch that.
Only, do you feel me on that one?
Scratch that.
Only reason that question has been used, and he did. It would have been different if these 3 would have answered. I would have gave it to you. And I was gonna try to hear it, but you so quick.
He
You
was
a ninja.
ready. He was ready for it.
Your ninjutsu,
Okay,
your
you're
hand
right.
signs, you know, you
You're
good.
right,
So
you're
right
right,
now
you're
it's
right.
still 1-1 even. All right, it's still 1-1. We got 2 more questions left. Let's see how can we close this out. It's looking like game 6.
Oh, I was gonna say something
Two.
like
It's
I was gonna
2-1.
say something like bricks. Or
They have
something,
2.
Like bricks
Oh,
over
it's 2-1. Thank y'all. See, ladies are fair.
Wow. Once again, you just we didn't move you out there.
Just trying to be
What
honest
fruit
here.
can you never cheer up? This is
What
nice.
is that? What?
What fruit?
What fruit you can never cheer up?
Stop me out of being angry.
The key to this answer is
Oh, wow.
cheer.
You want me to say it?
No, yeah, good. Mark, go ahead.
Passion fruit.
You on the money though.
This guy here.
He gets the concept.
What?
He gets the so follow that concept.
I'm trying to think of a sad or angry fruit. It's not,
Ooh, you.
no,
Yeah.
it's not coming
Yeah, I
to
think
me.
You.
I think it's that.
You.
I have. Oh dang! You guys didn't.
Yes,
No. It's remember. There's no taking turn, bro.
I know. I want you guys to come on.
No, they
Don't
gonna
we
come
do
with
all
it.
our
Yeah,
games?
we don't want to use up all of our stuff
Exactly. They
like
trying to
that.
see.
That's their strategy.
They probably thinking of the same thing as soon as we say, "Oh, okay, we can't use that again." Yeah. Trying to be slick.
Touche.
You on the
Yes.
concept. You on the concept.
Well,
You
try
literally.
the passion fruit.
It should be
Okay,
1-1
passion
because
fruit.
that way they don't. You know,
Yeah.
It's an
All right,
unfair
go ahead. Give him
advantage.
that one.
Maybe a coconut?
No.
No.
All right.
You left.
I left. Okay, back
Mark.
fast
You
food.
kind of left, yeah.
Mark, dragon fruit.
I get it because dragons are ferocious. I got you, but no, sorry, bro. Yeah, literally, he gave you Jay-Z all blueprints, like straight 1 through 3.
Passion
like,
fruit.
So y'all like there.
How close was that?
Okay,
one?
can I give?
There's only one guess left in this hour.
Okay,
you
so
can.
this clue, the keyword is cheer. The second clue, that's too much. It's a common used blending smoothie.
Jesus, that's
In smoothies, you will use this is like one of the number one thing. It helps with your memory. That's a coach thing. Come on.
No, bananas for potassium.
Yeah, people eat this.
I blend a lot of fruits.
I know.
Right, it's like you gotta go down on the list.
Yeah, but this specific helps
that's a lot of
people
clues.
with memory. This specific fruit helps with your memory game. You guys, you guys are waxed. I ain't gonna lie, y'all waxed.
Yeah.
The fire burnt out
Got
already.
anything, sis? I don't know.
I'm trying to go down.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, go ahead. It's okay.
it's a common blending.
If they
Yeah,
miss
it's like it's one of the top 5 popular fruit to use in your smoothie. Top 5. And then if you want to individually use it for your goal to help with your memory, that's number 1.
y'all give up?
I use a lot of fruits.
Can we
Okay.
take that? Can we answer?
No. We go. No, let them go.
We literally just like,
Name
Just
a
any fruit,
Name a
anything.
fruit. Name a fruit.
Let's name one.
I think because I don't even know.
Okay, I'm gonna remember. Cheer is the key word.
Cherries.
No.
we threw a fruit out. We threw out a fruit. What's
Okay.
that?
Okay.
What's
The
it?
answer is
Mark. Blueberry.
you said it, but it's too late. You got waxed. You was on it. I'm sorry. The lady already waxed.
Oh my God,
It's crazy.
It's sad and cherry. It's great.
Clever.
Cheers up.
I whispered it to his ear, and I was waiting for him. I whispered it to his ear.
Yeah.
If you whispered a little louder and we heard, would have had it. Had that bad boy.
All right,
That was a
still
good
2-1. We can
Yeah,
only
cherry.
end this game with a tie, or the guys take this. Last question. I fly all day long, but I do not go anywhere. What am I?
You fly all day long.
I wouldn't even got this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You fly
But
all
I
day
fly all day long,
But you go nowhere.
but I go nowhere. What am I? First clue, it is an object. Though it says what am I, it's an object.
It's an object.
It's an object. I'll give you that. It's an object. It's an object.
Does it actually fly all day long?
It technically I guess that's what it's called. Flying all day long. I fly all day long, but I go nowhere. What am I? First clue, it's an object.
Let's go to clue number 2.
Okay, clue number 2. Clue number 2. Okay. This object represent a group of people.
Right,
Oh,
look at it.
flag. Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
good.
I would never guess that.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good.
You know, it's crazy. Michael warned me about this. She's like, "You're gonna do so good at these." Actually, sis, I was terrible.
So we end part 1 with that. We ended with a tie. I know part 1 was pretty sweet. Hopefully we get a little grittier. I don't know why I'm so messy. Who knows? I'm married. Let's go. But we ended Speak On It. We will give everybody information on part 2. Stay tuned. Catch y'all later. Yes, sir.
Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on this. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't meme on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Let's speak on it. Speak on it. You thought we were done? Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it.